Good stuff. You always see me running backwards real quick because I have to press record. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me for another wee Chen style Tai Chi lesson. Let's take right hand in fist, please, and left hand straight. We're going to tuck back that thumb, bringing the feet together, bringing the hands together, and let's press forwards. Lovely. And let's relax down. Open the stance, please, for warm up. And let the hips gently swing into the four corners and breathe. You'll notice that the rest of the body is allowed to move. So we think of all the joints responding to the movement in the hips. It's called the vertical spiral. Good. So try to keep the body long. You're not really buckling or bowing the body, you're just letting it move with. Good. You're allowed to relax the neck a little bit so the head can move a little bit. That's also, there's a joint there between the skull and the spine. And let's change direction. Between classes, you might just fancy doing a wee bit of Tai Chi, or a lot, but if you're just doing a few moments, one of the best exercises to do would be a warm-up exercise, because it's limbering and releasing. It's designed to be the first thing that you do. So it's not a good idea to jump straight into form, just because that's kind of like going straight to 80 miles an hour from zero. I want to gently warm up the engine and help everything get ready. So this is, warm-up is Tai Chi as well. It's not just exercises to get you ready. It's part of the system. Good. And you'd be amazed how powerful simple exercises can be. In fact, Qigong, it's not even an extension of Tai Chi, but part of Tai Chi is Qigong. And they're health exercises. They're designed specifically for health rather than martial arts. And they do tend to be simple. Let's go into the four corners. In fact, I had a client yesterday who said, oh yes, I did Tai Chi for a while. Now I just do Qigong because it's simple. And I went, yeah, that's it. So this is the four corners exercise. It's the second exercise. And you can see it's basically the same, except it's different. So this time we're feeding into the four corners of the feet. And I want you to really pay attention to the weight transfer and the massage that you're getting in your feet with your weight as you gently breathe, feeding into the four corners of the hips. So the upper body this time just relaxes. It just floats in neutral. Breathing, listening, letting go into your feet. Excellent. Keep going, please. I'm having to do some temperature adjustment because this room is heated for people who are sitting all day not moving. Good. Let's change direction, please. Very good. So where your mind goes, your energy follows. So by bringing your awareness into your feet as you do this exercise, you're helping your energy to ground. Not to go into the ground, but to help you ground into the earth. So that means that you'll feel stable, you'll feel relaxed, you'll feel confident, you'll feel a connection with the earth, and therefore you'll be able to feel your own system in situ. Whereas often if we're in our minds a lot, the energy rises up into our heads and we feel disconnected and not stable, not earthed, not all the things that we want aren't there. So focus on your feet, listen to your feet. If you're going through a time of instability in your life for whatever reason, if things are upsetting you, this is a great exercise because it helps you come back down to earth. Literally, it helps calm and lower the energy back to where it should be, as opposed to up here somewhere when everything is frantic. Very good. All right, let's feed into one foot. We've done both directions, haven't we? That's important. We do both directions. So we feed into one foot, and now we are creating, excuse me, a spiral down through the leg. So all movement starts here in your center, but we are creating a kind of lasso. If you imagine a lasso, a piece of rope that you're spiraling. So as soon as we begin a circling motion, we create a vortex of energy, like a whirlwind. The energy spirals through the structures of the body, but it also spirals around the body. Let's change direction, please. If you could rest on the very tip of your toe without putting weight on it, but we want to keep the hips level. And I find that really difficult, so I allow the balls of my foot to go onto the floor. You can adjust to your needs. Shaking out, please, and change. Do the same on the other side. So this vortex we're creating strengthens your energy, and it wraps, it bathes your system, it bathes all of the cells in your body with energy. So energy isn't just going the most direct route from A to B, like a water course. That's the way energy naturally flows in our body. It thinks, okay, I've got to go from here to here, so it'll flow through the meridians. But when we introduce spiraling, it does its vortex thing, it swirls, so it wraps, engulfs, and enriches all of the structures. Good, change direction, please. So it strengthens our system, it strengthens all of our structures, and it gives us a feeling of ready energy. The energy is flowing, it is saturating, and it is more present in every part of the system, rather than just doing its minimum effort to get from A to B job. Good, let's shake out, please. So after warm up, you will literally feel a bit warmer because you're bathing your cells with oxygen, you're breathing, you're using your muscles, so you're burning calories, literally burning, creating heat through metabolism. But we're also freeing up the energy and helping it to flow. So let's open our stance and we'll do an even bigger swirl. So this is a bit more like a butter churn that you're twisting one way and the other. So we're creating a kind of dynamic wave going on through the body. Breathe and relax. But we're also introducing, can you hear that little tap? We're introducing body conditioning. So that's when you're gently patting or striking your body, which again stimulates it to grow stronger. So this is a time-honored kung fu practice. If you want to get stronger, you strike the area gently with love. We're not into masochism here. This is in order to get the cells to grow stronger, we put them under a little bit of stress. And isn't that interesting? That actually, by giving our system a tough time, a little bit, it gets stronger. It actually rises to the challenge, and it doesn't just heal, it gets better. It gets stronger than it was before. Good, and up you come. And you can do body conditioning with any part. In fact, let's go off piste and we'll do the legs. Cup your hands, please. You see what I mean by cupping? This is a cupped hand, this is a straight hand. So a straight hand will give a sharp slap, the energy will go across the skin and it's not pleasant. But a cupped hand, when you hollow the Lao Gong, bring the fingers slightly together, do you see the cup shape as opposed to the flat shape? The cupped hand creates a vibration that goes deep into the body, into the tissues. So it's stimulating the whole structure and it's more comfortable. Go to the knees. Let's go to the lower legs. Keep going, please, while I grab a tissue. Sorry. I couldn't mute myself, but it's a faff. Yeah. You can see this helps the system flow, including the sinuses. Yep, let's go down to the ankles and feet. Give every structure a little bit of attention. So patting and striking stimulates blood flow and it stimulates energy flow. Let's go over the shoulders. Good. And let's give our lymphatic system a little nod. So we're going to lift an arm and pat underneath the arm and swing, pat underneath the arm, swing, swing, swing. Good. So it's a bit of coordination here as well. So when you pat a lymph node, it also stimulates the lymph node. So it's not just muscles and bones that we're stimulating the entire system. Good. And let's do a drum roll on the chest. Across the chest. Down the chest, gently. Again, will help the lymph. Rub again, and let's just do a gentle. We'll do a pitter patter. So this is a different way with the fingers. This is self-massage, but there is self-massage involved in Tai Chi. So we start at the top and it's like raindrops. So we pitter patter down over the scalp, over the back. Gently, if your hands are clean, you can go over the face. Good. And this pitter patter, again, it's stimulating, but it's gentle. The mind is already full of energy. We don't need to be thumping it. We can go nice and light. Good. And let's brush the hair. So over the scalp, behind the ears, down the throat. Lovely. This will help clear the sinuses. It will help the lymph drain. And if you're thinking, what is lymph? Just down the chest, please. Nice and relaxed. Little stroking action. And let's go across and under and up. And relax down, stroke, across, under, and softly up. So the lymph is your waste disposal system. It's a fluid system. It's like your drains, basically. Well done. And relax down. Let's do a wee rub of the tummy. So it's a system of tubes that run through your body, and any fluids that get pushed out of the blood then gather and go into the lymph. And there's fatty, let's rub the tummy, please. I want you to go to the right. So the lymph is also responsible for getting rid of liquid fat, which also will have trapped a lot of pathogens. So it's a way of getting rid of bugs and things. So it's part of your immune system. Good, let's change direction. And we'll go the other way. 70% of your lymphatic system is in your digestive system. So if you're looking after your digestion, that will help your immune system. It all helps. So we can pat, we can rub. If you want to help with your immune system, you can do as we did, patting under the arms. You can pat the crease of the legs. You can do a chopping action. In fact, let's do it now. Rub your hands together, please. And we'll bend the knees a little bit and find the crease of your legs. And we're going to do a little chopping action, bouncing off the crease. And we'll just do this 3 times. Gentlemen need to be a little careful of this because they don't want to strike anything vulnerable. But with care, it's very safe. Ready? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Very good. And that's that done. And then you have the inside of the elbows. So let's do 9 gentle cupped strikes to the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very good. And we're going to do the backs of the knees. So the popliteals, let's rub our hands. And we'll bend the knees and sit back, but lean forward slightly. See if you can reach the backs of your knees. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well done. And up you come. Good. So we have under the arms, we have the main chest, the main drain, we have the crease, and we have the elbows, and we have the backs of the knees. And that helps, as I say, if your immune system is at all compromised, it helps to just give it a little boost. We're just helping the places where there are major lymph nodes. And the lymph nodes are basically like little, just say, what do you call it? Like little castles full of soldiers. It's got a lot of white blood cells ready to fight off infections. And then it all drains back down into the digestion, and you literally digest away your waste. And all the old bugs and dead cells and things are just sorted out. Excellent. All right, let us do a little stand just for a couple of minutes, calming, soothing, letting go. If you remember that standing is really the keystone to your Tai Chi practice. It helps with quietening the mind. So remember, where your mind goes, the energy follows. So if you have a turbulent mind, your energy is dissipated. It scatters everywhere. Every thought sends the energy in that direction. So if you have 50 thoughts, that's 50 directions. So quietening, calming, relaxing, and doing nothing in good posture is actually incredibly beneficial. It is like pouring oil on the water so that you have calm oceans. And then a single thought has a power like a laser beam. It directs all our energy effortlessly. And therefore, we can really get things done powerfully, whether it's healing or just performing beautifully or just getting through your day. Calming in silence can do wonders. So let's bring our feet together, please. We float up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. And we simply listen. Whatever you're experiencing here and now, listen to it. And be careful to listen for every aspect of your present experience. Listen to your breath. Listen to the sounds in the building and even outside the building. Especially listening behind you. Listen to the environment. And it comes a stage that we realize that inside and outside doesn't mean anything. It's just listening. Whatever the senses can experience is what's happening. Let it happen. Experience it and let it flow on through. Good, let's find all 10 fingers, gently pressing them down and feel for sensation in the fingers. Really listen now to your fingers. All 10 digits. Breathe into them. Notice any sensation. They might start with a tingling or buzzing. As you continue to breathe and relax into the extending fingers, you may notice that they start to feel full. Sometimes they can feel like sausages. But just notice the sensation. Don't try to manifest anything. You're not trying to get any sensation. You're just listening for what is. And appreciating what you do feel. Let's now release belly, hips, and knees. Filling right, emptying left, and open to the side. Relaxing the foot down, shifting your weight, and checking posture. So you can look down and double check that the feet are actually level and shoulder width. Float the top of the head up again. And if you have a mirror in front, you can look and see, is your head on straight or are you tilting it? Are your shoulders level? Are your hips level? Release and relax down. So think of like a heavy coat on a hanger. The hanger floats up, is suspended, that's the top of the head. But the rest of the coat hangs down effortlessly with gravity in every direction. That doesn't mean that we're spilling fat out in any one direction. We're letting go of all of the structures with gravity. So let gravity do the work. Let it release. Let it draw your system open. Top of the head up, chin down and back, everything else down. Now let's expand, floating the arms forward slightly and away. Just let the arms float like this and feel for connection between the two hands. Feel for a sensation of buoyancy, energeticness. And then let's float the hands in and slowly up to level with your solar plexus. So just at the base of your ribs, excuse me, around that area. Make sure the thumbs aren't sticking up and don't tuck them either, but keep them nice and rounded, relaxed. Feel the shoulders melting open to the sides. Feel the elbows hanging heavy. Now that's your preparation. That's a short preparation, believe it or not. Now, if you're using the video, I encourage you to pause the video now. If you have someone with you to pause it, great. Or you can just ignore the rest of the video as you maintain your standing practice position. You just keep breathing, keep letting go. How long you stand is absolutely up to you. You can build it up with a few minutes, but we want to continue to the point that we're standing for 20 minutes. That's a short stand. Just listening to the body, breathing into it, and letting go of whatever it is you're feeling. If you feel tension building in any area, breathe into it, feel into it, and let go. So this is not about building tension. In fact, the body should be very relaxed. This is about letting go of tension while still floating the bones in the best posture possible, releasing the soft tissues while maintaining good posture. So you can imagine standing in water and the water supporting you and buoying you up and opening your limbs away from your body. That's the feeling that we get as we relax into standing. The only instructions the master gives is calm down. And listen behind. Whatever you're experiencing, experience it. Breathe into it and let go. In this way, there becomes peace in every breath. It's easy to lose track of time as you do this practice. It's letting go. Good. For now, let's gently, softly lower the arms down. And if you were doing the standing practice alone, you would then cover center. So let's try it now. Cover center. And you would take 9 breaths, just breathing into your belly. So instead of just letting go into the whole body, now you're letting go into your belly. You're breathing and relaxing. So this is forming your center, creating a reservoir of energy in the center. And after 9 breaths, then we would circulate the qi. So just like turning on the taps and running the water in the reservoir around the country. So we turn center, think of the energy rolling around in the belly, but keep the rest of the body relatively still. The longer you stand, the more circles you do. Let's change direction. So going up to the left the second time, around and down to the right. So the first direction sends the energy out all around the body. And cover center again, please. The second direction draws your energy back in. Think of it like the eye of a camera. One opens, one way opens and the other way shuts. It brings it back in. So again, we want to fill the reservoir. So when you practice, I'd like you please to finish with 9 breaths or thereabout. Again, just breathing, feeling, looking. Even with your eyes closed, you can look down to the center point inside your belly. You can even visualize a tiny dot in the center of your belly, a spark of light, like a tiny sun, absolutely full of energy. And when we do that, often people experience heat. They feel heat in the center of their belly. If you don't feel it, don't worry. If you do feel it, don't worry. That's good. That's a focused point of energy. And that is your dantian. That's where we move from in Tai Chi. And that's where we return our energy to dantian. Beautiful. Let's relax the arms gently down, please. Feed into the right and close left. Excellent. Recover. You can have a little stretch, have a little move around. So as I say, standing practice is the cornerstone to your Tai Chi. You could just do standing. In fact, on Facebook, there is a group called 1,000 Hours of Standing Practice, where the group, maybe a lot of them do Tai Chi and Kung Fu as well, but the group is dedicated to getting people to do 1,000 hours, maybe over a few years, maybe over a year, who knows? But yeah, so it's a practice, and it's a complete practice in itself. It brings peace, it brings power, it brings strength, it brings really good alignment. If you practice mindfully and carefully, our posture really improves, and therefore our entire body function really improves. And all this without having to remember a single step. So it's not about remembering moves. We can facilitate change in the body without even moving. As long as we're alive, we can do something. All right, so now let's do some form, shall we? We're going to do the whole way through the form and just let your movements flow. A really cool trick that you can do, a wee method, is to forget about the upper body altogether and just keep your balance by, moving your arms gently and focus on the legs. Now, recently, my husband and I have both been doing a little bit of form work where we just did the entire form, but only with the legs, which is a really good practice. It's actually difficult for me, once you know the whole thing, to just do half, just do the lower half. But actually using your arms helps you balance as well. It's this harmonies idea, the 3 harmonies. But if you're not sure of the form, or if you would just like, another exercise, another way of training, you can try just focusing on the leg work and just use your arms for balance. So you don't need to do everything all of the time. Another aspect you can imagine is to just not worry about the legs. In fact, you could even do it seated and just do the body moves and the arms. So again, you don't have to do everything, and that way you may find that actually you're more confident and more sure of what you're doing. But of course, once we've done that, then it's great to bring it all back together and do the whole thing. I'm going to do the whole thing now, but you might consider trying just the legs. The legs are most important, the footwork and the legs, because they're your foundation. They carry you. So if your leg position and your weight transference is right, you're half right. Whereas if the arms are right, but the legs are wrong, it's all wrong. Think of a building, if it has a good foundation, it can build well. Whereas if the foundation is rubbish, it doesn't matter how beautiful the building looks, it's in trouble. It's not going to find it easy. So I encourage you to get the legwork right. And that's the important bit. Okay, here we go, please. Lao Jia Yi Lu, once through. Let's float up and relax down. Take a moment to calm and breathe. Listen behind. Ready? Lengthen the fingers, feel all 10 fingers, and relax. Right hand in fist, prepare to punch, punch. Keep the eyes focused. We look before we step, but we don't just turn the head. We use our peripheral vision. Look past the shoulder, past the elbow, past the toes, and release. Look before you strike. Focus into the distance beyond your hands. Fill your back. Relax to center. Good. So we allow the head to turn slightly. Use your peripheral vision to look so that you can see your fingers and step. Square up, feed the weight back. Again, turn the head slightly, but use your peripheral vision to see your fingers. So we want to keep our awareness and all of our sense organs active all of the time. We use them as much as we can to get a good view of what's going on around us. Step back. Relax to center. Chop, hook. Fingers strong. Turn. Stamp. Prepare to punch. Relax into your center. Fill your fist with chi and punch. Four corners, ward off. So we turn. I don't have room. Turn and step. Fill your back. Fill your hands. And again, so we turn the head slightly, but we glance to the floor before we step. So we're using our eye muscles, not just turning the head. Relax to center. And open. Gather. Keep it contained. Open. Close. Turn to face the back. Eye pat on horse. If you're not sure what you're doing, don't worry, just watch and follow. High pat on horse, relax to center. So left hand gathers right, circle down to the left. Left hand and foot come across, and we go down to the floor and kick. We step, turn, down to the floor and kick. Arms up, step behind, turn to face the back. Gather, lift, turn palms, pull back toes, kick to the side. Step one. Step two. Step three. Roll hands, turning into fists, drawing the elbows slightly in towards your body, and left hand swoops up, right hand punches down, punching the earth. Feed the weight back, elbow, left hand down the line of the leg. Feed left, untwist, quarter turn, arms come up and over, relax down into your center. Kicking section, release. Step right, swing left. Step left, real kick this time. And step down, step back. Keep going. Protect the heart. And fist under elbow. Beautiful. Release. Now we have a spinning kick. We square up, bounce, turning, push the hands out, swing the leg in, and turn to the back. Well done. Step left and gather. Right. Kick to the side right. Toy soldier position, quarter turn, and punch. Good. Stamp. That's the end of the violent, explosive movements. And now we have the beautiful, soft flow of part three. Punch. Part three. Step through. Again, glance before you step. I need more space to the right, sorry, left. Space to the right, ready, and up, down. 3 steps, turn on the third. Let's use this one. We'll go up and over. It should be the fourth step we do this. And stamp, step. And let's do that again, please. Can we do it from the up and over? So we're going to do the kick. Left arm up, right arm down, stamp, step, and turn. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Stamp, step. Relax to center. Part 4. Again, let the head turn slightly. Use your peripheral vision. Look for the movement of the hand. And then look forwards as you press the weight back. Look for the movement and step. And gather. Step back right. And here we turn the arm in, lift the knee and flick. Stamp and step. Very good, folks. We're nearly there. Prepare to punch. Punch. 4 corners. This should be 4 steps. I tend to run out of room, so 4th step, open. Look before you step. Keep it contained, open, and close to face the back. High pat on horse. This is the end of the form. We open and relax to center. So we have our little swirl. Gather to the left, cross hands. Turn your right shoulder back. Kick, down, punch, stamp. Prepare to punch, and this time we punch diagonally down. So relax to center, turn waist, punch. Scoop it up, uppercut, and step. I'm going to move back a little bit. Ready? Make fists. Wrap in fists. Roll the wrists. Step back. Open the chest. And right hand down. Sorry, right hand up, left hand down. Turn. Face the back. I'm going to kick the left foot up and step it down. Keep the structure and turn yourself right shoulder back half a turn. Good. Up and over. Kick. Step back. Gather. And throw it out. Finish with Buddha's warrior attendant pummels the mortar. Up, down, up, down. I call it Jinggang for short. Release. Relax down to the base of the body. Think of sealing in your good energy. Point to the floor. Release. Fill right. Close left. And recover. Beautiful. And that's us out of time. Now, what would be really nice would be to do another stand after that. You can go back to what we did earlier and just stand and breathe. Listen to your heart rate, listen to your breathing, listen to your muscles and your whole system gently recovering and becoming more and more tranquil and quiet. And that amplifies the benefits of any Tai Chi practice, or indeed any healthy practice, will be amplified by bookending it with silence and stillness in good posture. It allows the resonance of the good work to really play out so fully in our system. So it's like a catalytic converter. It really facilitates huge change. So if you want change, you don't just act, you also give it space for that action to vibrate through. Folks, thank you so much. Let's just do a moment of warm down. Just calming, relaxing, simple, easy movement. Again, cupping your hands, give your legs a little bit of love. Down you go. Lower legs, ankles, feet, and up the body again. Shoulders. Back to center, shaking out. A little bounce, you can bounce on your heels, or if you're feeling delicate, you can just bounce your body. And stand, please. Listen to the tingling, the bubbling. This is your life force. The life force is always pure and untainted. It's always powerfully alive. If it's flowing through you, it is pure, unadulterated life force. So listen to it, let go, and breathe into it. This is the thing that heals you. This life force flowing through your tissues brings the tissues their health, their vitality, their life. Breathe into that life force and let it do its work. And let's guide it back gently to the reservoir, gently hugging your elbows in, breathing, calming, feeling the touch of your hands. With a single thought, the life force will go with it. It should never be forced, should never be pushed, doesn't need to be. A single thought is enough. Feeling into your center, breathing into your center. Your chi naturally concentrates back into the center of your body, like recharging your batteries. Breathe and calm into your belly. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful, folks. Well done. So standing practice, emptiness practice, Wuji, just listening and feeling is powerful stuff. If you are going through a tough time, I would encourage you to do more of the Wuji and not necessarily try to manifest change, because you might push a bit too hard. And trying to push the energy, actually, it's kind of like driving with the handbrake on. The body doesn't like it and you can strain yourself. So just let go and breathe. Feel your breath. Feel the life force building up gently inside you. It knows what to do. It's been doing it all your life. It's been maintaining your health. So breathe and let go and trust that your body knows how to heal. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's take right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight, pull back the thumb, feet together, hands together, and we salute. Well done, and happy training, happy practice, and see you next time.